Great Wall MiED. Another defensive wonder. Another obnoxious defensive wonder. I fucking hate the scout shit. Alright. Select something else before I click in my cities. Get a temple. Alright. We're gonna need Grand Temple this game. Go improve my cattle. This player, you can tell he's just a novice player because he's confused that people are gifting Purify gold and units to defend himself. Of course they are. They don't want Greece's snowball on 1,000 fucking players. I mean, what was he expecting? You know, Ironworks and a temple and a national epic. Pretty much does any. Oh, and a barracks. Pretty much hoses down any ability to build anything besides infrastructure for a while, doesn't it? Alright, let's greed what we can. I feel like this has been a very long improvement. Getting our faith up right now is good anyways. You could just tell. I could tell when he scouted my lands. He had a scout in my lands. I told him to move it out. He didn't respond. He takes like 2 turns to accept trade deals, and this guy could just tell from like his actions with his scout he was a newer player.
Greece.
Yeah.
So.
Or very foreign.
I have just absolute shit land and like none of it. I'm like right along the coast, so I planted cities which are fairly like reasonable. And he wars me, and he somehow knows that I have a Belgrade worker in one of my cities, and he come and like snipe captures it and returns it, and then he wars me early on for absolutely no reason.
Yeah. That's like Russian play and that's like novice play, right? Like those are like the two like groups of people we see that do that kind of stuff, like the super aggressive, like no reason that screws you versus cooperative player style play. You know,
pretty sure you can tell the thing with the worker by EUI.
You can.
By EUI.
EUI will tell you.
Which...
If he's sitting there mousing over all your workers, he might know ahead of time.
It's stupid.
Yeah, he could have been coming up
EUI.
to pillage on the side too.
What do I want to tech next? King's Day from that gold trade ending. That's kind of cool.
Like, of course I don't want him to kill you. I don't want him to have like 3 empires. Right.
Yeah, I mean, basically he's like forcing my relevance without even doing anything.
Alright, let's grow. Well, a lot of times the really aggressive style players or Russian players, it's just a meta thing for the players they're normally playing with.
Like if you die and I ever have any shot of winning, I'm just gonna sandwich anyways. So don't die.
I had a lot of pre-built units. I should be okay.
Oh, I know we have a beautiful cap. We had a beautiful early game actually in terms of production.
I mean,
Just got very unlucky with the same turn on fucking everything. The guy, I mean, the worst part is like the guy who died, who put up no defense, he defended for 3 turns. I love how Polynesia gave him Hanging Gardens, Temple of Artemis, and Petra after a 2-turn war. Like, what a great thing for Polynesia. Same
So
turns me on fucking Hanging Gardens, beats me to Petra by 2 turns, and then gives it over to Greece in about 30 seconds. Awesome. Thanks, Polynesia.
So I sent Polynesia a message, and I'm like, is Greece actually attacking you? And he goes, nope, not a real war. And then I looked 2 turns later, and his cap's dying, and I sent him a message, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then didn't say anything, just left.
Yeah. Mistakes were made. Shouldn't even tell him that, quite honestly, but that's a lot of knights over there. Alright, set up for Grand Temple.
You need anything for Silk, Filthy?
For Silk. No, not right now. I don't want to give him Silk. I don't want to give him King's Danny's capital. His capital is already too powerful. It needs to not get any more powerful. Mid-game science is Korea's specialty here. We need to get some of that going. We don't really have going right now. A little bit, working some specialists. I think this city's growing. We should work the specialist. Okay. It's not worth a King's Day for my expand down here versus his capital, I don't think. I'm gonna need a missionary and an inquisitor. It's quite a lot of faith. If I could missionary these 2 other cities first. 59 more. I need that artist guild too. Like, just because we don't have Chitzen doesn't mean we shouldn't go going artist guild. I'm gonna complete steel. Maybe act like it's Greece who's done it. It's gonna delay. It's gonna delay my ideology though. And I'm probably not gonna have time anyways. This is the problem, right? Like, I want to kill this guy, but when am I gonna have the time to kill him? I need a timing push, and he's first in tech. I don't know. I need to kill him cheaply, and crossbows are not gonna kill this. It will defend forever. 46 combat strength capital is going to defend forever versus crossbows. Forever and ever and ever. Get my science going, I guess. Do what we can. Can outgrow him. He's getting 2 sources of additional science though. He's going to have patronage science and piety science from Grand Temple. So outgrowing him is actually a lot slower than you'd expect. He's not OCC, he's 2 cities. Which I don't know is actually better, but maybe. He's certainly not impossible to kill, but he's pretty hard to kill right now. And if you think about, has he attacked you yet, Purify, or no?
No, not yet. He's built all the roads to me. But as a general over here in about all his units, I don't know if he's actually going to go through with it or not. I guess we'll see.
Crossbows, fortifications. He's certainly at least aware of the fact that I might want to kill him. Gotta build that Grand Temple to get that production trick going. Culture Specialist to get Rationalism, get Cannons. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's certainly what we're looking at. If we can get First Ideology, we can get Foreign Legions. Now, Foreign Legions aren't a great pick for First Ideology, but depends how warlike the rest of this game is. I don't know how good of a player Ethiopia is. He's been pretty quiet down there. Greece is Greece. I mean, Greece could SimCity very easily on that land. He just picked up like 4 super powerful wonders, 1 production, 2 growth wonders for almost nothing for 2 turns of war. I really do despise this meta. I'm so ready for the next meta where I can actually do something that isn't spam cultural buildings. My concern is I've heard nothing about nerfing the current culture situation. Like, culture needs to be weakened, and it needs to be less essential to build cultural buildings nonstop. Because right now, it's just no good. Zanzibar in Egypt, more city-states, more science. How many allies? 5. Purify is apparently having a bad game and also has an honor neighbor, so he's not even thinking about MiED. He's not thinking about how to win the game. He's thinking about not losing the game, which is totally fair. Was it Commerce Ethiopia? Okay. Forbidden Palace. Wonder if he can do anything tourism related. Patronage is not the ideal pickup for tourism, but maybe. Alright, we need a market in all of our cities and we need amphitheaters, so we'll just keep spamming infrastructure buildings. We have no fucking choice. Grow next turn. Keep growing. Hoping to get a natural golden age one day, but I'm not sure it's going to occur. Need to get that artist guild up. I'm really hurting on food right now. I need a market in my cap. Or not market, garden in my cap. 19 in Diegu. Alright, let's do artist guild here. I'm not going to have time in my cap right now. Although it's not working all with specialists. Has a shit ton of food. Should get a missionary here. I don't want to generate another profit. So many things we need in here. Ethiopia will attack me at some point. It makes almost no sense to the game if he does that. It's possible. He was the lowest army last time I checked. Alright, should be able to build Grand Temple now. What do we need here? I think we can come down here. Should have hoping that would convert. I should have read it first. Fuck, not quite enough. Alright. Amphitheaters. He has an ass ton of compos and units over there, Purify.
What'd you say?
He has a shit ton of units over there.
He does?
Greece? Yeah, it's just like, it's like 3 or 4 deep. It's not particularly great units, a lot of compos, companion cavalry, stuff like that, but there's also crossbows in there.
Yeah, I mean, at this point I have forts on all my tiles and legions, and I mean, it's basically, it would loosen the game, for sure.
Yeah. Got a cheap kill off Polynesia, you may just do that. You may just stick with that.
mean, he has 8 cities, 8 city liberty with really good land.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
He'd be stupid to do it, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened, I guess.
Alright, when can I get my Inquisitor? Finish that this turn. Alright, let's finish it this turn. Oh, we'll grow in one turn anyways, that should be fine. Okay. I do need some military units. But you guys see, like, I have good production on my cities. My cities are all very good, and I still can't keep up with my infrastructure buildings. This is why you can't have war right now. Because you're just so behind in all the infrastructure that matters. Which is quite irritating. Thing is, MiED's almost certainly going freedom on 2 cities. And he'll have the gold to purchase both his factories, which probably means I get second choice at ideology. Which means I don't really want second freedom. Alright. Second Mount Catholicism now. Good. Let's inquisit that. Very nice. We're in Temple of Happiness now. Amphitheater. Garden. Let's get a garden. Do gardens in my other cities as well. Look, more infrastructure buildings that are really good. Really matter for the outcome of this game. But also, slow me the fuck down for doing anything besides infrastructure. You guys wonder why I don't play a lot of free-for-alls right now. It's this meta. Alright, we finished the Artist Guild. We need to work it. I was actually considering building Statue of Zeus, and I would actually like to build Statue of Zeus right now, because it actually corresponds to what I'm trying to do, which is kill a city that's going to have super high strength. It's pretty much the only time I've ever wanted to build Statue of Zeus, but I don't have production time for it. When am I going to do that? It's just not going to happen. I mean, maybe if we had gotten those production wonders out, we had a little bit more production time, we could have done something like combat-wise.
Anybody need some missionaries?
I'd take one.
Sure.
Garden for Sciences production.
Do they attrition if you're already my religion?
They will, yeah, you have to open borders, man. It's fine, we can open borders.
I can't that. Oh, just couldn't resist one turn. Barbado.
I hear you, man. Egypt. Shit ton of capital production and wonders. It's really hard to not say yes to all of them. Statue of Zeus. 2 techs ahead of me. Through what? Not steel. Acoustics? Maybe. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to eat my lunch. I'll see you in a little bit. Run some ads. Get rid of the webcam.
So I guess on Jeonju and Busan.
No one spawned coastal. Yeah, Polynesia's in the game, didn't spawn coastal, so riddle me that. Oh, I'm gonna crash here. I'll hot join if you guys survive. In fairness, I alerted you first to the lobby. MiED just happened to join faster, so I cannot be held responsible. No, I totally messaged you first. Really? I felt like I was on a fairly accurate timeline. Can I hot join, or do I need to reload?
No, you cannot join.
I just couldn't get the... I couldn't ready up. Might have to reload. Can't join.